robot. Okay, where's your another robot and destroy it? Yeah. Robot. And where's the robot? Okay, where's the robot at?
It died.
Why?
Because someone broke it.
Oh, was it a robot?
I gotta try to find one. Here's one right here.
Yeah. A robot. Another robot. You found another one that could work. That was broken again. Nike.
Mom, I can't. Oh, there's someone over here. Let's go. I know. I'm just trying to find this one guy. I'm getting circle real quick, and then.
It's locked. You gotta talk to me in a minute. Check in with me.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Be sure to let him know that you're on the fucking game.
Hurry up, get in your robot. Shoot him.
They shoot the nasty-looking left boy a whole bunch of times because, obviously, and then Butch drops the medallion on their way out the door. That's why they call him Butterfingers Butch. Well, Lep's able to pull himself together and rise up out of some smoke right as Mac Daddy recovers from the slug that was stopped by one of his gold chains. But when he sees that Lep's all defawed and pissed, he hightails it out of there. Mac Daddy goes to a nightclub and ducks into the bathroom. But by now, everyone should know that's like the #2 place to run into leprechauns, after pawn shops, of course. And sure enough, right as he lights up a jaded relax, Lep appears and is the kind of guy to immediately ask for a hit. Careful, Mac, you know he's probably gonna bogart it. Nah, instead, Lep's like an art school freshman when he's high and just starts reciting poetry.
A friend with weed is a friend indeed, but a friend with coal is the best I've done.
He plays an old favorite and breaks off Mac's finger for his gold ring, then sends Mac away, telling him to go find his gold. On his way out, Lep gets into a fight with the bartender, and when the dude goes to hit him with a mic stand, Lep shocks the hell out of him with some poorly done green lightning streaks. They go on for a while, and finish by going into the dude's eyes, turning them green. The trio of pro tags go back to Jackie D's, where they traded some of their stolen Lep gold for new sound equipment. The Post isn't interested in boring business deals. He's interested in that gold flute he blows into on a whim, only to find that it creates a magical sound that both alerts Lep remotely to its use and hypnotizes everyone around him. Or maybe they're just trying to figure out when he got that gold bait pack. The others snap out of their ruminations, and they go to Chow's place at one of those scenes where they obviously couldn't shoot from the other angle, since we never get a reverse shot of Chow. Which is a damn shame when he starts dancing. I want a close-up of that, dude.
Chow gets down hard with his bad self.
I know you do, Chow. The same thing happens as before. Flute is blown, and so is everyone's fucking mind. Wait, why is Lep in like a bar now? Who are those girls? Why are they sleeping with sunglasses on? That night, Lep visits Jackie D and tells him he wants his gold back. But the only gold Jackie D has given up comes from his line deliveries.
Well, I ain't buying no Halloween costumes, so you better just trick-or-treat your little ass on out of here.
Lep leaves without us ever getting a reverse shot because budget. But later, Jackie D stops his car on his way home to find a woman he recognizes in the middle of the street.
Jackie C?
Yup, it looks like she wants that Jackie D, Jackie D. He starts feeling all over her Jackie D's and her Jackie D, and gets so damn excited about the thought of her Jackie D, he doesn't notice that she turns into a leppy lady till he's already got a half chow. What would that mean? Blind me, fat boy? Weirdly though, that's not actually leprechaun like these apparitions usually are, because he's inside like a trunk or something, and just listening to Jackie D getting killed out there, which is supremely lame. P stands for Peepin' Tom, as Post sits on a roof looking in on his own party. He's not proud of the means they took to achieve this goal, even though Sqaud just says they gotta look to the future and think about how things will be different. Besides, Post, you shouldn't even feel too guilty about that murder. Back from the grave is Mac Daddy O'Nasty. He hits pissed off. He yells at them to give him his flute, but when they deny knowing anything about it, he's done playing games. His fucked up finger gives them just enough time to jump down from the roof they're on top of and run away through the alley as Mac's bodyguard shoots at them. These three are seriously shook by getting shot at, so they plan to just lay low until their audition that'll get them to the fireworks factory. Vegas. Since Mac Daddy knows everyone, they seek shelter at Miss Fontaine's, a transgender character who is not handled great, unfortunately and unsurprisingly. She agrees to let them stay with her as long as they let her hang out at their rehearsal, which they do on Fontaine's back patio film set. Their practice is interrupted by a bottle-tossing stabber, or maybe Waldorf. The P stands for playing that flute, and the airy sounds when the naysayer over. Flute practice turns into a full-on performance with a big crowd of people, but again, hard not to notice that there are no shots from the opposite angle. Makes it real obvious that this is all a film set, and that behind that crowd is the film crew. Then Left kills Jack.
Try that again.
He just appears at his door and hopes it. The only thing halfway interesting about the kill is that Left then apparently took the time to pick which
Then try it.
But come on, Left, you're looking for your gold. You can't be doing side
Find another robot.
Miss Fontaine's place to collect his food. He takes a liking to it and leads him into her bedroom. This character's very unfortunate inclusion in this movie ends with the leprechaun killing her in bed for unknown reasons. But you know what? Let's just go ahead and leave those unknown. Post and the others see the little left man in the apartment and hide from him in a different part of the film set. Angrily searches for him. Oh, showing all the signs nerd skills. Butch uses the chemicals from the soup and some KY jelly to create a combustible threat to the leprechaun. Then Sqaud taunts Left to come after him. That actually works, and Left goes up in flames in what's actually a kind of impressive if super obvious fire. But I love watching people with stunts run around on fire, so no complaints here. The guys head to a church to find sanctuary from the leprechaun demon that afflicts them. And in the morning, they're woken up by Reverend Hanson, who says they can stay there if they agree to be the musical act for that day's service. So they get roped up as little choir boys and start trying to freestyle for the congregation. Despite Postmaster Zona's setup, Sqaud can't help but be profane.
Jesus loves me, this I know. If he don't, I'll find him.
These people are good, God-fearing Christians who don't need that devil speak in their ears, so they go to leave and start a letter-writing campaign, I'm sure. The P stands for preserving the faith, and he unleashes the power of the flute on all these people and gets their thoughts back in the view. Hell, the flute even drags in Coolio off the street.
Oh, that's Coolio.
So, here it goes. We've got a full-on rap performance up in this bitch. It's Run's house of God, and the people are loving it. Stray is awed by the power of the flute. But there's no time to be full of wonder, y'all, because they see out the window the Mac Daddy's scene. The boys flee upstairs, where a Scooby-Doo-like physical gag reveals that the leprechaun is also trapped and died. They try to flee once more, but Mac traps him in the hallway at gunpoint, and he's not about to believe Post when he tries to tell him that Leprechaun is right behind him. To really enter with a bang, Lep straight up blows a hole through Mac Daddy's bodyguard, which leaves me wondering who guards the bodyguard's body. Mac Daddy runs off, and the wholesome rat boys duck into Reverend Hanson's office. The Leprechaun torments them by, wait, what the fuck is he doing? Just scratching at the door like a dog wanting to go outside? What? Seriously, why is he doing this? Eventually, he starts trying to knock it down, but Post has an idea. See, he saw this in a movie once. It might have been called something like Leprechaun 2, maybe, but all you gotta do is use this big-ass safe and wait for the Lep to charge the door, and voila, it's a Lep in a box. The Lep locks up tight, boys turn back to their music ambitions and try to record the flute's effects with tape, but it doesn't seem to work. I guess they're gonna have to be one of those bands that just sounds better live. Like this. They leave for their audition, and, hey, Lep, how you gonna get out? Sorry, what? Yeah, I guess those chicks from that earlier shot of Lep are his quote-unquote zombie fly girls. And now one of them is here to seduce the Reverend, who gets real gross real fast.
My specialty is the gift of tongue.
But maybe keep that tongue in your mouth, Reverend, because that chick's got green eyes. And somehow that freed Lep from the safe and allowed him to shove his hands through Hanson's back to kill him. I mean, cool kill and all, but how to get out of that safe? The boys get to their audition and blow that flute, so in no time at all, it becomes another bumpin' concert. Shot from a single angle, of course. But hey, you know what? You can still make a cool music video with only 3 walls. Just gotta get the artsy shots, you know? Like the classic high angle.
No, I gotta go over here, Axel.
Back of thigh shot. Got it! Spike Jones would be proud. They head back to their dressing room, another shitty set, and are celebrating their success when the movie's only white character walks in. Dude's the stereotypical out-of-touch white guy as he tells them he's from a big-time record company.
Guilty as charged, old boy.
Furthermore, he says they've made the finals at the Vegas fireworks competition because their music is so dope.
Kids are dying.
Good work, guys, but don't celebrate too hard, because that set's walls aren't that high. Yep, shit, see, you went too high with it, man. Look right there, it's the top of that set's walls. You can literally see right over them and into another room. Damn, this looks cool. At least production could afford 3 tight gold dresses for the zombie fly girls, who stroll into the dressing room and show off their emerald eyes. Lep comes in after them and kindly asks for his flute. When Stray responds with a gun, Lep takes over his motor functions and forces him to shoot around in the air. Then there's a legitimately tense scene where Lep puts the gun to Butch's head and demands the flute, but Post still kind of hesitates to hand it over. It's really rare for a late sequel slasher to have protagonists that you root for more than the franchise's villains, but that's definitely the case here. These 3 dudes are all super real, and we don't want to see any of them die. So it's a huge relief when Post finally comes to his senses and hands over the flute. Lep relinquishes his magic and lowers the gun from Butch's head, and on his way out taunts how they'll never restart. That makes P stand for poorly thought out action. Post attacks it. Lep holds him off with magic and makes P stand for punishment as he turns the gun from Stray's hand back around and puts it straight up to his chin. The scene then cuts to black, and yeah, man, let Nate Stray shoot himself. Since the next scene shows Post putting Stray's body in an abandoned vehicle. Like I said, this death actually has some emotional weight to it, and is played with appropriate pathos. Bush laments Post that it's all over and leave. Post doesn't seem content to let Stray have died for nothing. But maybe he did die, Post, because open that door, dude, it's Stray, and he's ready to party, dog. Nah, that's just a dream. Stray is still dead. And, dude, Post...
Look at the way that I move. Disrespectful and rude.
When did that happen? P stands for pectoralis, son. He opens the door to find Butch wearing some stupid light-up glasses. Butch is there with some new knowledge from a Leprechauns for Dummies book. He has a plan that involves a callback to the original.
This where you got clovers and four-leaf clovers.
Butch says there's an easy way to get close to Lep. All they've got to do is cross-dress. There's a surprisingly lengthy montage of Butch and Post getting done up in their best drag attire, and it's got a strangely sincere tone to it with the music and clips it uses. It really seems like they're having a good time there. But wearing makeup isn't the only transformation Post is going through, because it looks like P stands for packing.
Not really hip-hop thing.
They meet up with the zombie fly girls and smoke them down with the four-leaf clover weed, which breaks their spell, but not before they awkwardly recite the Lep's infamous rap song.
Lep in the hood, out to do no good. Lep in the hood, out to do no good.
Post and Butch take an elevator to what has to be the single worst-looking location in this movie. And that includes the room where we saw over the set's wall. Because, I mean, look at this place. It's the backstage of a fucking theater where they store the lighting equipment and backdrops. This is straight up embarrassing, man. Post gets up close to the Lep and gets him to smoke the weed, and then I'm pretty sure Lep makes a limerick about the Lep dick.
Sit down, my healthy Billy. You're about to meet a club named Billy.
Gross. He tries to move Post's hand to his left lap, and the weed kicks in, and the little guy zonks out in the nick of time. Post grabs the food and clacks away on his heels, but not so fast. there'd be gunshots in the air, courtesy of Baghdad. Oh shit, and Butch got shot? Damn, man, that pretty much came out of nowhere. But I guess if they're gonna kill Stray, there's no reason to believe that Butch would make it out of this alive. That's a shame, dude. He never even got to meet Liam Neeson. Now P stands for proportional punishment. Even after Max, since he's got the only thing that can defeat the Leprechaun, Post shoots back 3 times like he did Butch. Once in the shoulder, then in the gut, then in the,
Nice.
Left comes downstairs and knocks him.
What?
What up?
Post on his ass against the pole. Remember that you're in the dress there. Maybe just like close your. No? Alright. Well, Post is airing out. Baghdaddy gets back up and takes a chair to Lep's head. Fuck off. That just pisses Lep off, though, and he does another magic bullet straight into Mac's gut, blowing him apart and finally killing him once and for all. When Mac went down, he happened to toss the medallion into the air, and once again, it conveniently comes down at the perfect trajectory to snare the little Lep shit. Or at least we assume that's what happens when the screen goes black and we hear Lep scream. Cut to a bumping bar where Postmaster P is giving a very smoky performance of the same 4 fucking lines over and over. Seriously, the song is so repetitive, it sounds like it's by Fatboy Slim. The movie ends with Post taking off his glasses and reveals some zombie fly boy eyes, because it looks like he's got a new manager.
I taught him everything he knows.
Okay, and that's the end of the movie. No, for real, we don't need to show this last little tidbit.
From the land of the Irish.
Okay, fine.
This is the place where I learned my thing from the Emerald Isles. Your place is the word on the map.
Alexa, what's the temperature in here? 72 degrees. Feels way hot. Where the heck is my water bottle?
I heard it was water. I haven't seen it. Well, a water bottle is a real person. Oh, and here's the pencil with Craig to my new life.
Rock nearby, but before she can get there, she trips and is eventually pulled away through the grass in a Red Bull Extreme GoPro shot. Getting killed by the reboot Leprechaun off screen as the cold open to this movie ends. The opening credits play over more aerial shots of Ireland. These are pretty standard establishing shots for a film to have, but after marathoning all those cheap shithouse Leprechaun movies, it feels like we're watching a work of goddamn art. We meet our protagonists, a group of 4 young Americans, as they ride in the back of a truck reading their Baedekers. Selfless Sophie is there with her boyfriend Ben, and they're joined by a fun-loving couple, Jenny and David. David's played by Brendan Fletcher of Freddy vs. Jason fame, so at least we'll have that going for us. Their ride stops short of the village you're heading to, and the local
Why?
in the direction they need to go, saying you can't drive there. Or it might have something to do with
I know, it's just I'm trying to complete challenges.
covered in symbols, and which the Americans now pass as they continue to the village on foot. At the village pub.
Well, can I finish this last challenge? Mom, it's my very last challenge. All I gotta do is land on the meteor and that's it. Not something like I have to go complete a whole match. Alright, Mom, I'm shutting it off. Axel, come watch a movie.